Hello, financial enthusiasts. Welcome to a journey toward financial freedom. Today, we're setting sail on a bold quest. The challenge of saving $10,000 in just 6 months. Yes, you heard it right. 10 grand in half a year. Is it achievable? We're about to find out. We've carefully curated this guide to help you build a robust emergency fund, a safety net that could cover 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. It's a crucial stepping stone on the path to financial independence. So buckle up and stick with us until the end. To hit our ambitious target, we're looking at stashing away approximately $55.56 every single day. Sounds daunting, maybe, but remember, we're all about challenging norms and pushing boundaries here. If $10,000 seems too modest for you, feel free to aim higher and adapt the plan to your unique situation. So, are you ready to take up this challenge and transform your financial destiny? If the answer is a resounding yes, then let's make it official. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and drop a comment below saying challenge accepted. Now, let's introduce you to Bertix, our guide on this financial odyssey. Bertix is an average Joe working hard with a monthly take-home pay of $3,000. After paying for rent, utilities, groceries, and minimum debt payments, he's left with $800. That's his magic number, his starting point. This scene sets the stage for Bertix's journey, a real-life example of how to strategize, save, and work your way towards a $10,000 emergency fund. So, without further ado, let's dive into Bertix's journey and see how he plans to save $10,000 in 6 months. First, we assess the current situation. Meet Bertix. Bertix is just like you and me, an average Joe with a regular 9-to-5 job. His monthly take-home pay is $3,000, but like all of us, Bertix has bills to pay. Rent, utilities, groceries, and minimum debt payments all add up to $2,200 each month. After paying all his bills, Bertix has $800 left over. Now, some of you might think that's a lot of money to have left over each month. But remember, this is before Bertix has saved a single cent, invested in his future, or even allowed himself a little leisure spending. This is where our journey begins. With $800 of disposable income, Bertix is ready to start his journey to financial freedom. But how does he plan to save $10,000 in just 6 months? That's where our strategy comes into play. Bertix knows that to achieve his goal, he needs to be diligent and disciplined. He needs to cut back on unnecessary expenses and find ways to increase his income. But most importantly, Bertix needs to save. He needs to put aside a portion of his income every month, no matter what. So, with $800 in his pocket, Bertix is ready to take on the challenge. But remember, this is just the beginning. The road to financial freedom is a long one, and it's not always easy. But with determination, discipline, and a solid plan, Bertix is ready to embark on this journey. And so, armed with his $800 and a plan, Bertix begins his journey towards financial freedom. He's ready to face the challenges that lie ahead, ready to make sacrifices, and most importantly, ready to save. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in Bertix's case, with $800. Now let's see how Bertix plans to turn his $800 into $10,000. Stay tuned for the next scene. Entering month 2, Bertix is ready to enhance his savings. He's already made some progress, but he knows he can do better. He takes a hard look at his lifestyle and identifies areas where he can save. Eating out is a luxury, and it's costing him more than he'd like, so he decides to cook more meals at home. He's not a master chef, but he learns one recipe at a time, and guess what? He's not only saving money, but he's also developing a new skill. Yet Bertix doesn't stop there. He scrutinizes his monthly subscriptions. He has a gym membership he barely uses, streaming services he doesn't watch, and magazines he doesn't read. It's all small stuff, but it adds up. He decides to cut the fat and keep only the subscriptions that bring him value. These changes might seem minor, but they have a significant impact on Bertix's budget. By cooking at home and eliminating unnecessary subscriptions, he manages to save an additional $250 every month. That's $3,000 a year. Bertix is feeling motivated. He sees the fruits of his labor, and it's encouraging. He's making sacrifices, yes, but he's also building a safety net. He's taking control of his financial future, and it's empowering. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned, and it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Bertix is a testament to that. He's not earning more, he's just spending less. And in doing so, he's moving closer to his goal. 2 months in, Bertix has managed to save $1,850. He's not there yet, but he's on the right track. He's proving that with discipline and a little creativity, anyone can build an emergency fund. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And Bertix is just getting started. Month 3 is about using resources wisely. As the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. In Bertix's case, this necessity was the urge to increase his income to secure his financial future. This is when he decided to think out of the box and leverage what he already had, his car. Now, you might be wondering, how can a car increase income? Well, Bertix opted to become a delivery driver in his free time. This way, he turned his car, an idle asset, into a resource that could generate extra income. He started working for a delivery service, which took about 2 weeks to approve his application. This was a strategic move. Instead of letting his car sit idle in the driveway, he used it to earn money. While this required him to put in extra hours after his regular job, the reward was worth it. It wasn't easy, but it was a necessary sacrifice to reach his financial goals. By the end of the first week, Bertix had made an extra $300. This was a significant boost to his emergency fund, and it was a testament to his resourcefulness and determination. In the second week, he continued his delivery job, earning another $400. This brought his total extra income for the month to $700. Adding this to his existing savings, Bertix ended the month with a total of $2,550 in his emergency fund. This was a significant milestone. It showed that with a bit of creativity and a lot of determination, it was possible to increase income and accelerate the process of building an emergency fund. Bertix's story is a powerful reminder that we all have resources that we can leverage to increase our income. It's all about being resourceful, determined, and ready to make sacrifices. By the end of month 3, Bertix has accumulated $2,550 in savings. This is a testament to his resourcefulness and determination. It's a solid step towards financial freedom, and it's a demonstration that with a bit of creativity and a lot of hard work, it's possible to make significant progress towards your financial goals. Month 4 is about cutting costs further. We've already seen Bertix make some smart moves to enhance his savings, but he's not done yet. This month he takes a deep dive into his bills, looking for any opportunity to reduce his monthly expenses. A lot of us pay our bills without giving them a second thought, but did you know that some of these costs can be negotiated? Bertix starts by calling his internet and cable providers. After a bit of haggling, he manages to reduce his monthly bill by $15. Next, Bertix takes a look at his mobile phone plan. He realizes he's paying for data he doesn't use. After a quick call to his provider, he switches to a cheaper plan that still meets his needs, saving him an extra $20 each month. But Bertix doesn't stop there. He also reevaluates his insurance policies. He shops around, compares quotes, and finds a plan with similar coverage, but at a lower cost, saving him another $20. This might not sound like much, but these savings add up. At the end of the month, Bertix has an extra $55 in his pocket. That's $660 a year. In addition to these savings, Bertix continues his side hustle delivering packages. This brings in an extra $700 this month. Remember, every dollar saved or earned is a step closer to the goal. And Bertix is making strides. He's not just saving money, he's building a financial buffer, a safety net that will provide him with peace of mind. By the end of month 4, Bertix's savings have increased to $4,355. He's almost halfway to his goal, and he's showing us that with a bit of creativity and determination, it's possible to make significant progress toward financial freedom. Month 5 is about increasing determination. This is the time when the initial excitement may have worn off and the reality of saving such a large amount has started to set in. But remember, we're on a mission and Bertix is not backing down. He's got his eyes on the prize. Bertix knows that he's come a long way from where he started. He has managed to save $4,355. That's no small feat. But he's also aware that he's not quite there yet. He looks at his savings, then at his goal, and his determination is reignited. He remembers why he started this journey and decides to push even harder. So what does Bertix do? He decides to work additional delivery hours. He knows it's going to be tough, but he's ready for the challenge. He's seen the fruits of his labor, and that's enough to keep him going. He signs up for more shifts, works during peak hours, and even takes on deliveries that are a bit out of his way. It's tiring, but he knows it's worth it. He doesn't stop there. He continues to look for ways to cut costs. He scrutinizes his utility bills, and realizes there's room for improvement. He decides to reduce his energy consumption, unplugging appliances when not in use, and being more mindful of his water usage. Small changes, but over time, they add up to significant savings. Bertix also keeps track of his progress. He sees his savings grow, and that motivates him to keep going. He knows that every dollar saved is a step closer to his goal. It's not just about the money anymore, it's about proving to himself that he can do it. By the end of month 5, Bertix's savings have reached $5,500. He's more than halfway there. He's proven to himself that he can do it, and he's ready to tackle the final stretch. He's not just saving money, he's building a habit, a mindset of financial discipline, and that, my friends, is priceless. We're now in the final stretch. With the finish line in sight, Bertix is more determined than ever. The last month of our 6-month journey has arrived, and it's time to pull out all the stops. Bertix is now no stranger to the hustle. He's been moonlighting as a delivery driver, cooking at home, and has even negotiated his bills down. Every dollar saved is a dollar closer to his goal. As we've seen, Bertix is not one to shy away from a challenge. He knows that the final month calls for maximum effort, so he decides to work even more delivery shifts, specifically during peak hours. By aligning his availability with the busiest times for deliveries, he's able to earn more. It's a smart move that pays off. Every extra shift is a boost to his burgeoning emergency fund, but Bertix doesn't stop there. He knows that saving isn't just about earning more, it's also about spending less. So he tightens his belt even further. He scrutinizes his budget, looking for any non-essential expenses he can cut. Every movie night, every takeout meal, every impulse purchase is put under the microscope. If it's not absolutely necessary, it's out. This ruthless budgeting, coupled with his side hustle, pays dividends. As the month draws to a close, Bertix's savings account has grown significantly. He's managed to squirrel away an impressive $6,960. It's not the $10,000 he aimed for, but it's a commendable effort nonetheless. With $6,960 in savings, Bertix has shown us what's possible with determination and strategic planning. He may not have hit his original target, but he's built up a substantial emergency fund, and in doing so, he's taken a giant leap towards financial freedom. Bertix's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, strategic planning, and good old-fashioned hard work. It's proof that with the right mindset and a bit of sacrifice, you too can transform your financial future. Although Bertix didn't reach $10,000, his journey is a testament to perseverance. He started with a goal in sight and a plan in place. Every step of the way, Bertix remained committed to his financial journey, making the most of his resources, cutting costs where he could, and even taking up side hustles to increase his income. His story is a powerful reminder that no matter our starting point or the obstacles we face, achieving financial security is within our reach. It's about taking that first step, setting a goal and working diligently towards it. It's about making sacrifices today for a secure tomorrow. It's about not giving up, even when the going gets tough. Bertix may not have hit the $10,000 mark, but he's created a solid financial buffer for himself, and that's a victory in itself. Are you ready to accept the challenge? Remember to subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Let's change our financial futures together.